So today we're going to talk about warming up. This isn't a terribly interesting subject, but if you've started out lifting or you don't feel warmed up by the time you get to do the thing you came to the gym to do, maybe this will help you out. We're going to talk about the exercises you do to warm up and then a warm-up progression if you were actually doing some barbell lifts, okay? So when you go to the gym, you have a limited amount of time, and you're going to the gym. Hopefully you're using your time in the best manner possible, and that you're doing the best movements possible to maximize the time spent there. So let's say you're doing something great like coming to squat, bench press, and deadlift. Good idea. What do you do before you squat to get ready for the squat? The most obvious answer should be that you simply do lighter squats to warm yourself up to the actual work sets of squats that you're going to perform. Okay? How do you get the muscles ready for squatting that are going to be used in squatting? You squat. Now, there are things like rolling out and stretching and conditioning that can help you get ready for that exercise. And you may need those or you may not. If you can't get into the position of a squat before you start squatting and stretching helps you, this merits stretching as a good use of your time. Same thing for rolling out. Same thing for doing 5 minutes on the rower before you start. If these things actually allow you to accomplish the range of motion to get into the positions that these movements require, go for it. But if they don't help you in that sense, if they're not actually permitting you to get into those positions, they're probably just wasting time. Okay, so let's say you can do that. You can get to the range of motion. You can get into all these positions, and now you're actually going to warm up. And today you came to the gym and you were going to squat something like 225. I don't know, for 5. Okay, so how are we going to get here? All right. Know that what we're about to do is something incredibly subjective and something that will change over time. Your warm-up progressions will change as life goes on. They may be different for certain lifts. You have total control of this, but there are a few rules you want to follow. The first rule is that you don't tax yourself, you don't wear yourself out by the time you get to here. Okay? So doing something like 215 for 5 before 225 for 5 doesn't make a lot of sense. You pretty much just did a work set, all right? So what would be a good example of a progression up there? I hope that looks okay. Here's a good example. You're going to start with 2 sets of 5 with the empty bar. Simple enough, okay? Maybe you only need 1, maybe you do 1 set of 10, whatever. Okay, and then we're going to do, that's a 5. We're going to do 3 weighted warm-ups to 225 for 5. I've written a set of 5, a set of 3, and a set of 2. Now I've got to put these loads in. What are those loads going to be? They don't have to be percentages. They don't have to be specific numbers. They just need to follow a couple rules. One of the rules is that whatever your jump is from the empty bar to this number right here, your first warm-up, is the biggest jump you'll take. From then on, you will never take a jump greater than that. So I'm going to go, okay, that's a 90-pound jump. I won't have anything above a 90-pound jump on my way up to this. And I think if I did that, that'd be 225 anyway, so that'd be stupid. But in essence, as you move up, either the intervals get smaller or they stay the same. So how about 185? That's a 50-pound jump. And then I'll do something like a nice little 25-pound jump, 205. Okay? The best way to find these numbers is to just start throwing numbers out and seeing how they look. Doing a reverse order is also a good idea. If I wanted to get to 225, what would I think would be a good warm-up weight before that, and start there and then go in reverse order? But there are multiple ways to warm up. And again, they will change over time as you get further and further into your barbell strength journey. And you, again, the only thing that you're trying to do is get ready for the work set. Don't wear yourself out for it. Don't take bigger jumps after your first initial jump, and you should be fine.